What if there is anaconda or Kamian? No, I'm just kidding. I don't think this side there should be. Hello guys, good morning. My name is Garima. Welcome back to my channel. I make travel videos and right now I'm in South America, as all of you might know. So since last 2 months I've been traveling around this continent, and today I'm in Brazil in a city called Manaus. So this is a city in Amazon rainforest and it's one of the major cities in whole of Amazonia. This city is like huge, and today we'll be traveling from this city towards the rainforest via local boat. So in this video I'm going to show you like local lifestyle, how people chill around in Amazon, and some villages across the rainforest. So let's go, let's start this video. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm so happy to be exploring Amazon, meeting people here. One of the largest, not one of the, like the most largest rainforest in our world, and it's my first time. I think I'll be back again maybe after a few years. I already enjoyed. The weather is good, the vibes are good, the Amazon river is good, so everything is just perfect here. Let's start this vlog. Welcome back, and I'm just waiting for my bus, but this is not the bus that is going, so we have to wait for the number 542 to go to the harbor area. So guys, this is the boat that we are going to take, and the journey is like 1 hour or so, and you can stop in like different villages or beaches. It's like quite good, and this is like the public ferry. You don't have to book the tour. I will write the name of this harbor on the screen because I like really forgot. It's Marina something. So guys, this is the ferry that we used to come this side in Amazon. You can see this is Amazon river right here, world's second largest river. So we are standing just here, and I just dropped in a random village, okay?
Pegar carro aí, amiga?
No Portuguese,
Não habla espanhol?
no Spanish,
Não?
no.
Aí precisa de um veículo para...
No.
Beleza.
So guys, we just dropped down in one of the random villages, okay, via ferry, and this is Amazon river right here. So we are literally like now finally in the main Amazon river area, and let me show you some of the developed village lifestyle. So not every place is like bush. This side is more like a mangrove tropical vibe. So see, this is the entry to the village, and that's Amazon river. Amazon river है हमारे सामने, and ये मानाउस जो सिटी है उससे थोड़ा 1 घंटे दूर गांव पड़ता है. And now we are going to explore this small town and village and see the lifestyle. So let's go. This is like a random village, and for like a real indigenous area you have to go very far, which I didn't go on this trip because you have to take like boat for 3-4 days, get down in random forest zone, and on this trip I have no energy to be hungry and to survive, and in the boat I am very sure it's going to be only meat food. And I swear to God, it's been like since December I left India, so I'm already now missing Indian food so much, especially Punjabi food. And no, I cannot go on the boat for 4 days and stay hungry. This time it's not possible. So anyways, see, this is the village, and the village have road, but you cannot come to this village from Manaus by bus or car. From Manaus you can enter only by boat, okay, but after coming here there is a road. So from here you can go more inside to the rainforest in the bush. This is near the coast of Amazon river. So see, it's more developed because it's accessible via boat journey. They have supermarket, pharmacy, everything. Let's go and explore this beautiful village in Amazon. So guys, as we walk across the village, the first thing you see is like the church, which is closed right now. So nearby Manaus, I think even for few hours more, if you travel across Amazon River, you are going to find very developed areas. You are not going to find like bush vibes or jungle vibes, and even the vegetation or deforestation here is like in much. In Peru, the region I went, it was like tall trees. It was really feeling like you are inside the rainforest. But this side you see the sky is so much visible. So the canopy, the dark side inside the forest doesn't exist, and people are living here in a developed town. But I don't want to exaggerate. This is also one side of Amazon that people don't show you. So it happened to be that I didn't wanted to go 3 days boat inside the bush. I was like, I swear to God, I was like so hungry on this trip. I can't do 3 days no food this time. So I decided to show you guys the developed side of Amazon. So look, we are literally inside, and these are the houses in the village. You see, wow, there is a dog. This is a mango tree. Yes, they have mangoes now. So everybody know in Amazon that mango comes from India. Like everyone knew that when colonizers came, they bought mangoes. This I'm not sure who bought it. I never read about it, but somehow they all know it's from India. And apparently in Africa, people don't know that mangoes are from India. Africans, they believe it's from Africa. But in Amazon, people know it's from India. So quite interesting. So I have only met one African after traveling so many years inside Africa. There was one guy from Angola who I met in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And the only guy who told me, you know, Garima, I know mangoes, moringa, and tamarind and more trees, they all are from India. These trees are not from Africa. But beside him, nobody believes. Every African is like, no, moringa is ours, mango is ours. I'm like, yo, bro. He was I don't know how he knew. I think he studied about this. He's doing some research, or he's into this kind of profession. So he knew. So the village in Amazonia, one of the house, the clothes are drying. See, people have washed the clothes. It's a Tuesday morning, bright day, sunny. Today is sunny. And it's so quiet. I think people have went to Manaus to do work or business. It's so quiet. आप लोग देखिए भाई, जिस भी तरफ देखिए, it's like totally empty. Only one bike that is coming by. I think most of the people, they migrate to city to work and make money. Whoa. Only this guy driving around. So the boats just came, and now these people are going back home. Like the village is so empty. I think I should go to the beach and relax now, because there is nobody to talk. Nobody. Or maybe everyone is in the jungle to work, or what is that? Wow. So guys, this is the police station of this village. My god, the police station is closed. There is no officer. See, the whole village is empty. Even the police station, there is no officer. What is this village? Only thing open is this place, and I think it's the children school. Like this is like the children's school. So otherwise rest whole of the village is like done. Only children's school and bikes. Two things. Another bike. See, this is what I see in this village right now. Police station closed. All the houses locked. Just I see people in the school, supermarket and bike. Probably everyone went to work. Guys, this guy is literally fishing here on the harbor, like right there. So to get food in the jungle is so easy. You just fish or hunt and eat. It's like free. You get food for free. You got something? No. Again, he try again. Yo, bro. Food is so easy in the bush. Like you just get food for free. That's the life. In the capitalistic society, you have to work hard. You have to make money. Difficult.
E aquela moto tem força. Só que quando eu vejo uma areia de longe, eu já. Ela é aquela. Ei, tu caiu lá perto do Parazinho? Não, viado. Ei, como eu sei agora? Não, perto do Parazinho, né? Não, foi ali perto do Bené. Aqui, com essa aqui. Aquele buraco. Eu passei areia. Eu passei o Bené lá em cima. Eu tô dizendo. Você andando aqui pela estrada é perigoso. Tem gente mal, pega a faca, põe em ti, leva pro mato, às vezes te mata, te estrompa. Tem que ter cuidado.
See?
É que eu moro aqui há muitos anos.
Guys, write in the comment what he's saying. I cannot understand Portuguese. So, if somebody know Portuguese, let me know. Back and bye bye. And let's go to the beach now. We are back in the boat. So from the village we are going to the beach. Let's go and swim a little bit in the river of Amazon. Let's go. Guys, good afternoon. We are finally at the beach and it's not so crowded. There are few people that side, but it's really not so crowded. And look at the water, man. It's like so dark, like oh my god, like you cannot see anything below. What if there is anaconda or Kamian? No, I'm just kidding. I don't think this side there should be. But wow, and you cannot really go more towards that side because the mud, the soil inside the ground is like squishy, so when you walk it pulls you inside, like it eats you up, this mud there. So until I think until this part, like until here, it's very good. The sand or the mud, whatever it is, it's, let me grab some, it's like this color, but more inside it's not deep, but the mud is like dragging you inside. So guys, my first swim in Amazon River. How insane is that? Every dream can come true. Please keep traveling. Wow, and the temperature of water is so good. Oh my god, this is amazing, bro. Wow, welcome to Amazon, guys. That's how we chill in Amazon, okay? The adventure vlog I'll make on my next trip. On this trip, I was so hungry, so damn hungry. I cannot do that. So, this is Amazon. Chill day in Amazon, guys. This is a chill day. So I need some vacation sometimes, even though even my vacations are adventurous. So, but that's life. Wow, look at the view. No matter where I turn my camera, no matter where I move my camera, it's gorgeous, it's stunning. My god, guys, it's been 20 minutes inside the water. I don't want to get out. It is so good. Oh my god, the temperature of this river water is so good. It's so fresh. It looks, this is clean. This is very clean. You think it's not clean, but that's not true. This water is very fresh and very clean. Oh my god, life is good. I have made one Instagram reel regarding the moment, what I'm feeling right now. Please go and watch that reel. My Instagram is Wandering with Paint. I'll put the link of my Instagram in the description. You can check it out. So guys, it's evening time and now we are heading back to the city, Manaus. The boat is coming right there. So yeah, let's go back भाई. Amazon की vibe बढ़िया थी, मतलब वेनेजुएला भाई स्किप कर रही हूँ क्योंकि वीज़ा के लिए वेट करना पड़ रहा है और वो मेरे से इस टाइम नहीं हो सकता. आई डोंट वांट टू वेट फॉर एनी वीज़ा. आई एम आउट ऑफ पेशेंस. So guys, finally I'm in bus and the bus conductor and driver, they were like, are you from Venezuela, are you from Peru? And I was like, no भाई, मैं हिंदुस्तान, इंडिया से हूँ. So this happens to me like every day and every time my camera is off. That's the most crazy part about this. But yeah, I got asked if I'm from Venezuela. It's midnight and after the beach now I'm at airport. So this is International Airport in Manaus. And you have flights going to Panama, to Colombia, to Suriname from this airport. It's very easy. You don't have to go back to Rio. So I hope check-in will be okay. There will be no such problems. Like, this is my bag. In America, usually they make a lot of baggage problems. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to book flights on this continent. But anyways, let's see what happens today. भाई आज मेरी फ्लाइट है, ठीक है. सो इन अमेरिका देर इज़ समथिंग एल्स गोइंग ऑन भाई, डिफरेंट टू द रेस्ट ऑफ वर्ल्ड. They told me I have to check in myself, otherwise if these people they check in the counter, it's like paid check-in. I have to pay them to check in my flight. This doesn't happen in any part of the world beside America. This continent is so shit, bro. Jesus, it's insane. And these people think this is normal, this is freedom. My foot freedom. Why I have to check in my bag? Wait, it has some problem. 1 second. Guys, this is the most useless airline, I swear to God. This stupid guy, he took my bag to Panama, which is allowed to take in the flight, but he still took it. Nonsense, is bullshit. I'll put all of this on Twitter and YouTube. Please spread this video. Then these people, they say they are civilized humans. So, nonsense, fucking uncivilized. This is of shit. I'm finally in the flight and bro, today at this airport in Manaus, it was like such a shit experience. So this airline, they have a special program for like a transit in Colombia, okay. So I have a very long layover. It's like 16 hours and for 16 hours I need my bag. But that's why I had like you know, my ticket allowed me to take cabin baggage, which is like 10 kgs. Yo, bro, that he let all these South Americans take the bag, but he didn't let me take the bag. That piece of shit, that guy. And I was like the last passenger. I was like, I'll cancel your ticket. I was like, who are you? Bro, if I had time, even a slight bit, I would have really slapped the fuck out of that guy. I swear to God. He took my bag, which was allowed for me to be taken on this airplane, and now I don't have clothes or anything for 16-hour transit, and I want to get out of the airport. This is America for you. Until now it was difficult just to book the flights on this continent, but today even the staff and everything was so horrible, like, oh my God. But I have posted already on Twitter, so I've already posted. I'm waiting for the reply from the airline. Nonsense. So this is the flight. There is one passenger who have not reached inside the plane. I have already posted on Twitter, as I am still standing in Manaus. I'm still in this airport. I don't give a damn. These pieces of shit, bro. It's not like I ran away to Colombia and I've posted. I have already posted. They can go and watch what they have done. So this is the flight, guys. Oh my God, today was crazy. And after that, security guard was like, I went to security check-in. Even that officer, that staff was hell. He was shouting on me why I don't speak Portuguese. I'm like, who are you to tell me if I should speak Portuguese or not? F you, F your country, and F your Portuguese. I literally told him in full word. Bro, these are horrible people. I swear to God, I keep telling you guys, these are horrible nations. And this never happens in Asia or Africa. It only happens around Europe and America. Why? Speak Portuguese. Why? Why should I speak Portuguese? It's international airport. It's the duty of your country to make it international. Nonsense.